How is everybody doing today? This is day 17 at the table with Joe Hickey. So I've had a lot of people reaching out to me privately and publicly, people I haven't had the pleasure of meeting personally yet. I want to say thank you to everybody for what you've brought to the table here with me at the table. So it gives me a gauge on what to talk about each day, and today's going to be on right or wrong. Tomorrow is going to be on willpower. I had someone ask me that, so I'm going to start processing that and figure out what question we can talk about tomorrow. So for day 17, this is right or wrong. Don't allow these words that I jot down to flip that smile into a frown. The world I walk in is completely upside down. Love is an action word that they all use as a noun. We're being labeled and divided. We're committing freedom suicide by our divide. We're free to be different. You better open your third eye. Start asking questions like who, what, where, and why. You are your only limit, and it can go far beyond the sky. I'm not shooting no shots at Biggie. If I could go to heaven and bring him and a few back with me, I can't say that I would, but I would if I could. Sit down with the greats and chop it up about the game and how it's changed. I remember when being disloyal would bring you hella turmoil. Now they shake their man's hand after he puts his seed all up in his girl's soil. Inside his blood boils. If it was me, I would have scrapped him like copper coil. Don't let the hoppers fool you. Their respect for the game is doo-doo, as they look like they undressed a mannequin and stepped into his Jordan 1-2s. If birds of a feather flocks together, then one bad egg can make you fall in even the good weather. I stopped surrounding myself with yes men. Learning to keep my mouth shut was one of my toughest lessons. Now I walk it, then it speaks for itself like a weapon. So really what I'm suggesting might be hard to swallow, but I got a pill you can borrow to help with the indigestion. Accept and love you for who you are. You might find it refreshing. Accept that you're not in control and stop stressing. For our children's futures to be progressing opposed to regressing so they don't have to battle the same oppression. Flip the world back inside out. I'm getting in the ring now for what looks to be a title bout as I head down south to take his belt and bang the devil in his mouth. I always knew my destiny was bigger than me. I just couldn't get out of my own way to see that what I wanted my life to be isn't half of what God has in store for me. So now I move silently as I wait for God's time patiently for my destiny, which is in his will and glory. So I'll walk his path for me and never again put anything but God before me. Now, if you have God and the devil both fighting over your souls, how valuable do you think that makes you? I know my worth. God bless you all. Spread peace and love and be kind to yourselves.